Welcome, King Lizard, and this is the Ducati 848 Street Fighter, and this is the very first race in the above 700cc Naked Bikes Championship on Xbox One's ride. So this is the in-game race. I've actually put together this video with in-game and with replay, so we can watch the actual race as it's kind of live as I'm playing it. And then after this I'll be stitching on the replay at the end, just for the enjoyment of sitting back, relaxing, and taking five after pushing myself through a very tough race. Now I'm actually playing this in medium mode, and medium mode is quite, I think I might have said in one of my other videos, it's actually quite difficult for me anyway. That's what I'm finding. I generally do play most driving games with the exception of Project Cars at the highest difficulty, because that's the only way I find them challenging. With this game, medium mode is more than challenging enough. I mean, to be honest, I've only been playing it a little while, don't really know the tracks that well, or the bikes for that matter, so I'm still very much a newbie. That guy just tapped me up the backside there, sent me a bit wide, and now I'm in third. So the AI isn't the smartest in the world, it's not the dumbest either, but they do have a habit of clipping into me. If I slow down, make a mistake on a corner and the field's behind me very close, it generally lands up in me being undercut and losing my wheels and flying off into a wall or something. So I really like to be out in front, away from the AI, because that's the only safe place to be a lot of the time. It's quite difficult to stay in the field and keep your bike upright. Quite a fast track this one, this North Wales circuit, which is one I'm on. As I said, this is the very first above 700cc naked bikes race that you get to drive, or race I should say. This Ducati 848 Street Fighter is probably one of the faster bikes in its class, or in this particular class. It's got pretty good handling. For this track I think it's a must in terms of getting a win. It's quite a good bike to do that on. For the more technical tracks, speed doesn't always equal a win. I'm actually finding it quite tough to progress beyond the next race in this particular class. I've actually bought 3 bikes now as well, including this one. So I'll post some videos in the not too distant future on those, just on the next circuit that I'm doing. But it's a real tough old racing game, this. I found that the easy mode for this game was just way too easy. I slaughtered it. It's kind of this big jump from learning curve, jumping from easy mode straight into medium. And medium is nothing like any other games medium I played, with the exception of Project Cars, which is very tough as well. It does offer you a very good challenge. You can win, and you really do have to get the right racing lines and stuff, and pretty much do perfect racing to be able to do that. But generally I'm finding myself kind of getting in the 4th, 3rds and 2nds on average. It's quite a tough game to beat. So it normally takes me a couple of runs on the track to get any better. The next circuit after this I've already raced about 5 times, and the best I've managed to pull in I think was 4th. It's just really tough. That said, it is an enjoyable game. I like a challenge, as you know, so I prefer if something's tough and I've got something to beat. But this is the end of lap 3, and you can see it's not that convincing a win really. There was a bit of a gap there, but nothing major. That's medium. That bike just slammed straight into the guy in the front there. That slowed them down a bit, obviously allowed me to get some speed on them and overtake. But you can see this 848 Street Fighter Ducati just kind of powered past the rest of them. And even though I went wide there, I was able to hold the corner and just boost it through. It's an amazing looking replay, this game. You do get the odd juddering from it sometimes, so if you have an accident mid-race or something it can look a bit strange, but in general it's just a fantastic way of showing off the stars of this game, which are obviously the motorcycles. There's over 100 manufactured bikes in this game, something I've probably said before, and there's quite a considerable number of tracks. I don't know exactly how many tracks, but there are a fair number. and to be honest, they're quite a different variety. The ones I'm racing at the moment I'm finding quite enjoyable. So got a bit of a nudge there, kind of pushed me wide, that chap. Didn't realise how close the rest of the field was there when that happened, but they're right on top of everyone. Flying around that corner there, this is where I undertake them, get my position back, cut straight across them. That could have gone so bad. And then I get myself a bit of a lead again. But a ride, it's not, you can get it a bit budgety in some shops. What they budget, I mean, I'm talking Xbox 360 prices new, you know, in terms of games. It was $39.99 most places when it came out. I did actually pick mine up for $32.99 from GameSeek, which was a really good deal. It was a game I kind of didn't really know a lot about when it came out. It kind of crapped out, one of those titles that no one really knew much about, which is a shame because it's actually a very good game. It's kind of the Forza 5 of, you know, stock motorcycles, if you like. Heavy bit of braking there, straighten that section, big power down here. See what I mean about the juddering, a little bit of judder there as we're going through there. That's why I messed up and went on that grass. Cost me a bit of time, that. And they're following around the corner, not too far behind, only a mistake away there. And we're into that third lap. Bit of juddering again there. So yeah, it's not too bad. They may fix that in later updates or something, I don't know. It can be a bit choppy sometimes, the replays, and look a bit old, but in general most of the time they're pretty crystal and quite enjoyable to watch. I always sit down and I'll watch the replay after I've raced. Just my way of getting a few minutes relaxing, because it does tend to put you under pressure a little bit. You know, it's just good for you just to chill out a little bit, give your hands a rest, because obviously this is trigger based acceleration and stuff, so you know, after holding the trigger down for such a period of time, it can get quite achy on the old fingers if you're playing it for long, you know, stints of time and stuff. So I got a lot of stuff coming to the channel. Just started posting The Last of Us up on the channel, which I haven't done much in the way of commentary. Dying Light, I've not put any commentary on that deliberately. I just want to see how the series goes with you guys, whether you need commentary, whether you prefer commentary. Any feedback you can provide me on any of the videos would be fantastic. It'll teach me what you guys want to watch. So thanks for watching, thanks for everyone who's a subscriber, and please remember to rate and subscribe.